अरे यार
पीछे को बनाए पीछे को
Dr. Shalini, who is handling this Zoom platform?
Sir, we are handling the session and we are just about to start, sir. Actually waiting for Professor V.S. Tripathi, sir. He's about to join the session. So we are just waiting for him.
I have already joined. Shalini ma'am, I have joined.
One more thing, Dr.
Oh,
Shalini.
thank you so much, sir. Yes, sir.
One more thing. Please ensure noise-free session.
Sure, sir. Yes, sir. Sure, sir. So thanks for the confirmation, sir. Good afternoon, everyone present over here. I hope I'm audible to everyone.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you for the confirmation, sir. Good afternoon, everyone present over here. I, Dr. Shalini Nilodia, on behalf of IEEE Student Branch, Tirthankar Mahavir University, extend a heartfelt welcomes to all the dignitaries, including our chief guest, resource person, mentors, and all the participants over here. I presume the reason we are all here is to discuss data science. This is a great chance for all of us to learn and put ideas into action. This webinar on Roadmap to Data Science, which is the most demanding and fascinating technology in this current area, is being organized by IEEE Tirthankar Mahavir University, Moradabad Student Branch and IEEE Talas Institute, Dehradun Student Branch as part of IEEE Collaborate UP 2022 initiative of IEEE UP section R10. So moving on, it is a great honor for me to welcome our iconic chief guest, who is a man of principles, symbol of honest hard work, Professor Dr. V.S. Tripathi, sir. We are really fortunate to have your gracious presence here, sir. Professor Vijay Shankar Tripathi, sir, is a professor at Department of Electronics and Communication Engineering, Motilal Nehru National Institute of Technology, Allahabad, Allahabad. He has 25 plus years of academic experience. His research interest is in the field of RF circuits and system, microstrips, antennas, and arrays. He has earned his PhD degree in Electronics and Communication Engineering from Motilal Nehru National Institute of Technology, Allahabad. He has also published many of the research papers in high impact indexed journals, which includes 23 number of international journals, 2 national journals, 22 international conferences, and almost more than 10 national conferences in the research area. He has also addressed many of the international conferences, workshops as a keynotes, and also addressed many of invited talks. He has also organized many of the short-term courses on various areas of electronics and telecommunications. He has also successfully completed many of the funded projects. His exceptional contributions can also be seen as the inspirational supervisor for guiding many of the research scholars. His priceless contribution can also be seen at IEEE UP section. He is currently serving as a student activity chair at IEEE UP section R10. So for enlightening us, I would like to request respected Professor Dr. V.S. Tripathi sir to please share his motivational words with us. Thank you so much, sir. Moving on to sir.
Thank you, Dr. Shalini. Thank you, organizers, for having me in this webinar. Basically, this webinar is a constituent of Collaborate UP, which is an initiative of IEEE UP section in order to disseminate knowledge in various technological fronts for the benefit of students. See, there are a number of faculty members who are specialists, who are having specialization in their own area, but our students across UP don't have access to those experts. So and along with this, there are a number of institutes which are having very active membership in terms of student members and faculty members. There are a number of institutes which are having not that efficient student branch. So the idea of Collaborate UP is to have an integrated IEEE platform sort of thing in which our students from any institute can participate in this type of webinars and other activities, and they can have the chance to listen to important technical aspects as well as professional aspects. So I am very much thankful to Professor R. Dwivedi for accepting accepting to deliver this talk on roadmap to data science. This is a very crucial topic for both UG students as well as for PG students. Particularly for UG students, data is very crucial. And I'm very much hopeful that this talk will be enlightening to them, and students will be relatively more interested in this vibrant area of data science. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, sir. Thanks a lot.
Thank you so much, sir, for your motivational words. It really inspires our students, and these are the guiding sources for all of us. Now, I would like to take an opportunity to welcome our guest, Mr. Ankit Yadav, sir, who is a student representative for IEEE UP section, and Dr. Nainish Mishra, sir, who is also a student IEEE, student representative for IEEE UP section. We welcome you, sir. And now I would like to request Mr. Ankit Yadav, sir, to brief to our students about IEEE UP sections specifically. Thank you so much, sir. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. First of all, I like to express my gratitude to the organizing team for giving me this opportunity to share my opinion in the presence of our chief guest, respected chief guest, Professor V.S. Tripathi, and our eminent speaker of today's talk, Dr. R.K. Dwivedi. So, it is a really honor for me to speak in presence of these legends. They are contributing to the academia for more than 2 decades. So, thank you, organizing team, for giving this opportunity, and thank you for organizing this wonderful event. I know how difficult it is to manage all the small steps and then have this kind of event. So, thank you for having me here. Moving to our topic, IEEE. So, I think by now most of the audience know what is IEEE, but for the sake of the day, I would like to redefine it, reiterate the terms. So IEEE is basically the world's largest professional society, and it is dedicated to the advancing of technology for human benefits. And in my knowledge, this is the only society which has the membership for the students as well. There are many societies, professional societies, which are giving a paid membership and other things to their members, but they are limited to the professional and experts only. This IEEE is the only society which interacts with the students. So it is giving opportunity to the students across the globe to participate into the growth of the humanity. So if you see the roots of IEEE, it is kind of goes back to 100+ years. So I believe that each and everyone knows these names. So the Thomas Alva Edison, Bell, Nikola Tesla, Weston, Marconi, John Fleming. So these guys are legends of electrical fields. So if anyone is reading any aspect of electrical engineering, they must be knowing these names. And these guys started 2 societies back in 19th and 20th century. So first was started in 1884, second was in 1912, and they both societies merged to make IEEE in January 1963. So in this way, when you are joining IEEE, you are basically joining a family that has been started by Thomas Alva Edison, Bell, Tesla, Marconi. So you are following the footsteps of these great legends. And this is, in terms of numbers, figures, it is quite huge society. It has more than 3 million members, then around 83 sections, 343 sections, then subsections, then chapters, student members, whatnot. Each and everything is there. It is distributed into 10 regions. And our section, the IEEE Uttar Pradesh section, is basically part of the region 10, that is the Asia Pacific. So the entire Asia Pacific region, the India, Pakistan, China, then up to the Australia, New Zealand, this entire part comes under the Asia Pacific region 10. And then this region is divided into multiple sections, and our is the Uttar Pradesh section. Similar to our section, there are multiple other sections. Neighboring to us, we have MP section, we have a Gujarat section, we have a Pune section. So like that in India, we have 12 sections. So, and what it gives to you. So these are the what I have told you is kind of the detailing about how big IEEE is, but what IEEE gives you. So IEEE gives you abundance of opportunities for your technical development, for your professional development, for your personal development. Each and every aspect of your life can be affected by the IEEE. So when you are if you are attending this session, so today you are going to learn about the data science from an expert of the field. So this is what you can get from IEEE free of cost. So to meet Professor R.K. Dwivedi, you might need an appointment somewhere 1 month, 2 months earlier appointment. But to hear him speak about data science, you can attend this one and you can hear him. So this kind of opportunities comes from IEEE. And apart from these seminars, webinars, where you get to learn a lot, IEEE has huge spectrum of opportunities through their various societies. Like there is 39 societies covering each and every aspect of engineering, specifically the electrical engineering. So if anywhere there is a current flowing through it, it comes under the IEEE domain. And then it has a dedicated units for women in engineering, young professionals. So where they IEEE focus on the particular aspects of the society. So in this way, IEEE helps and to get you professional knowledge, to get you technical knowledge. It helps you fine tune your abilities. So if you are a student member and you are joining IEEE and participating into the activities like conference, seminar, and other activities, so it helps you fine tune your communication skill, your interaction skills. It helps you create a network, and then it has a multiple resources available at your hand, like a IEEE Resource Center. Then there are even magazines like IEEE Spectrum Institute, which helps you have a kind of understanding of the technology. So I recommend to each and everyone I met that each and every student, especially in the field of electrical, computer, IT, you must go through the IEEE Spectrum magazine. It is a very wonderful magazine, and if you see this magazine and if you are continuously reading it, you will find that you are looking to the future. So the technologies you are looking today, they have been published in these magazines 5 years, 10 years back. The technology is being published today, they would be in the market in the next 5, 10 years. So when you are reading IEEE Spectrum, you are basically looking into the future of the technology. And then there are multiple do-it-yourself project and all those things. So I mean, there is a lot that IEEE has to offer. It's up to you how much you can take. So so somewhere I got this example that if you go to the river Ganga, no one can teach you, no one can told you that how you can drink the entire Ganga. What one can tell you that how you can start drinking, how you can start dipping into the Ganga, and you can get benefited from the holy water. In a similar fashion, no one can tell you how much you can take out from the IEEE. What anyone, me or anyone else can tell you that how you can start get benefited from the IEEE. So to start get benefited from the IEEE, you need to attend these kind of events that are happening today. You should attend the seminars, webinars, and then you should explore the different portal of IEEE. There is a IEEE Explore website, IEEE Spectrum website, Institute website. Then there are 39 societies, power engineering, computer, electronics, all those societies websites are there. You should explore them. You should explore IEEE Collaboratech. The simplest thing you can do is just type IEEE in your Google or in your YouTube, and you will find abundance of the information. And from there you can start. So, and from the section perspective, our section is again a quite big section. We have more than 100 student chapters, 100 plus student branches, 28 women in engineering affinity groups. Then there are special groups for humanitarian technology. We have multiple section chapters, section affinity groups, and these units are basically continuously working for the benefits of the members. So like this event today is being organized in a collaboration with the TMU Muradabad and Tulaz Institute, and it is supported by IEEE UP section. So in this way, multiple institutes, multiple units of IEEE, they come together and are even in case they sometime individually, they organize multiple activities that is quite beneficial for the students and which they should get benefited from. So I think that would be all from my side. Once again, I'd like to express my gratitude and thanks to the organizers. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ankit sir. Thank you so much. You beautifully depicted the usefulness of IEEE, how rich it is, and I hope the students will definitely get the benefit of this. Now, moving on further, I would now like to request Dr. Nenish Mishra sir to kindly brief regarding IEEE UP Collaborate UP 2020-22 as being in coordinator of this particular project also. So over to you, Nenish sir.
I would like to thank Dr. Shalini Ninodia for basically this coordination and coordination of this program. And first of all, I would like to thank and with due regards to Professor V.S. Tripathi sir, who is also the section chair. Who's also the chair of Student Activity Committee, and I, including Mr. Ankit Yadav, are working under his guidance continuously and being enlightened by him, and we are basically motivated by him to continuously work for IEEE UP section. And so with due regards to him, and I would like to throw some light on IEEE Collaborate. So basically IEEE, as told by Mr. Ankit, is a platform in the society where every person of any age can come up here, and with any background can come up here and volunteer himself for some kind of contribution towards acknowledging society about the technological improvements that are coming day by day. So IEEE is basically something that tells you that the technology is going to impact the future of the human being, the future of the human essence. And we ought to, or we have to include this technology in our lives to improve the way we live. So that's the basic motive of IEEE. And various sections are working around the clock. Thousands of volunteers are working around the clock to enlighten the society with the impact the technology can have in their lives. So with this motive, we as a team of Student Activity Committee are also working continuously to involve as many volunteers as possible. So it's very important that people keep on joining us. Different institutions keep on joining us so that the impact of technology can be broadened to all sections of society, to all people, to all technology, to all members, whether they know they are a part of technology section or not. So with this in mind, we basically initiated this IEEE Collaborate. Now, there are certain sections, there are certain colleges, there are certain institutions who are performing very well when it comes to participating in IEEE UP section activities. And there are certain institutions which have not been able to participate either because of, maybe it may be any reason, because of they may not be feeling or their focus is somewhere else. And they may not be able to understand the impact IEEE can have on the institution. So with this thing in mind, with this constraint in mind, we basically wanted to motivate those institutions to come into the mainstream line of IEEE section. And we wanted to get this done by the fellow institutions who are actually who are running these activities, who are running IEEE section philosophy into the institutions. So with this in mind, we basically started IEEE Collaborate. Mr. Ankit Yadav, of course, and we had a special contribution under the enlightenment of Professor V.S. Tripathi sir and other members of IEEE section, that we could frame actually the entire philosophy behind this one, and we started this thing. So we partitioned the institutions into a number of categories, category A, B, and C, and those who are actually having number of activities above a particular threshold, we categorize them as part A, and certain institutions which were not having that much number of activities, but yes, they were performing some activities, so they were categorized as B, and so on and so forth. So then we invited the institutions to collaborate amongst themselves and perform some activities on a particular topic. So this kind of collaboration will not only help the institutions to taste the effect of such collaboration, will help them experience the kind of enlightenment they can get from IEEE webinars and seminars. So will certainly help them understand what change this IEEE can bring in their personal lives. So, particularly if they have some talent, if they have some very profound hobby, for example, if they want to work on Arduino, they want to work on some very specialization of electronics. They want to basically work on computer vision. They want to work on natural language processing. So obviously, this is a platform where you can invest your energy, and I think you will get something 10 times what you have invested back. So it is this thing that we wanted the institutions to experience. We wanted the students to experience. Now you can very well see the impact of this IEEE Collaborate, that professor experts from different domains are, we have gathered here, and the knowledge about data science will be, dispersed among the participants, and this will certainly expose them and will help them to understand the relevance of data science, and maybe some of the participants may choose this data science to be their specialization in future, and they may be a data analyst in future. So who knows what, basically this impact can never be measured in that terms. So it is with this intention that we started IEEE Collaborate, and I would like to, on behalf of Student Activity Committee, on behalf of IEEE UP section, I would like to congratulate especially Dr. Because she was the person who talked to me. So I have to start with Dr. Shalini Nenoria, madam, for organizing, and the whole team of Tulare Institute and Tirthankar University for collaborating and pursuing this the philosophy of IEEE Collaborate and bringing this beautiful topic, beautiful technology called data science to everyone. Every student of both institutions. So thank you very much. I hope that I have been able to convey the philosophy of IEEE Collaborate, and I also hope that both institutions will carry forward this philosophy of IEEE, IEEE UP section and IEEE Collaborate to the students and to the volunteers of IEEE. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Nainish sir. It was very informative, and very concretely you have explained regarding Collaborate, IEEE Collaborate UP 2020-22.
Yes,
thank you so much, sir. Now, next, we are also having our mentors, Dr. Dipesh Joshi sir, as a Senior Assistant Professor at Dallas Institution, Dehradun, who is also a counselor of IEEE Student Branch Dallas, and Dr. Asheen Kumar Saxena sir, who is Head of Department and a very senior member of IEEE Student Branch Tirthankar Mahavir University. We welcome you all, sir, and we are really thankful to you for your immense presence here. Now, I would like to call Ms. Rohila Naz, ma'am, who is a student branch chair at Tirthankar Mahavir University, to kindly give enlighten our students regarding our student branch, Tirthankar Mahavir University. Madam, over to you.
Thank you, Shalini ma'am. Am I audible? Clearly?
Yes, ma'am, you are audible.
First of all, good afternoon all. I just thankful and with much gratitude to our chief guest, respected Dr. V.S. Patil sir, our guest Mr. Ankit Yadav sir, and Dr. Manish Mishra sir, our mentors Dr. Asheen Kumar Saxena sir and Dipesh sir from class. And I'm very glad to welcome respected resource person of our Professor Dr. Rakesh Kumar Dwivedi sir, who is also our principal. And with his guidance, we do all these things in IEEE. So I'd like to welcome to all again on behalf of TMU student branch. So thank you, Shalini ma'am, for giving me the opportunity to speak about association of IEEE with TMU, the student branch. So on behalf of TMU student branch and the student activity committee member of IEEE UP section, I am going to give you some key highlights of our student branch with IEEE. So let me Okay, so I am just going to brief about some key highlights about our association with IEEE. And actually, IEEE offers, as Ranish sir and Akil Yadav sir have explained, that IEEE gives all the aspects of society in terms of membership. So even if you are a student, even if you are a technical person, even if you are a academician, even if you are an industry person, you can join IEEE. So these are the categories in which membership has been given, and we are fortunate in our student branch. We are having members of these categories, and we are having more than 25 memberships of different categories mentioned above. So we are having graduate student member. I am working as a graduate student member in IEEE. We are having different student members from different courses. We are having senior members and executive members also, headed by our principal sir.
Ruhela ma'am, your slides are not moving.
Okay, sir. It is in. I am in second slide, which shows.
But we could not see. This is first screen is visible to us.
Okay. Let me share it.
Yeah, please carry on accordingly. No issue.
Sir, it is shown or not?
Now it is
Ma'am.
changed.
Now.
Yes, please carry on.
So our association with IEEE started when I was not there. So I am just telling you on the behalf of IEEE team that was working there. Dr. Rakesh Kumar Dwivedi sir and his team started in the form of an international conference, SMART, and they had started it from 2013, and till now they are organizing it every year with huge growth and impact all over the section, especially in UP and all other parts of India. So from there, we moved to the student activity committee. I just applied on this activity initiative of IEEE section, and we on the behalf of IEEE section SSC committee, I selected this committee. And the purpose of this committee is to make students, and either they are from graduate students or undergraduate students, to make them aware about the IEEE benefits and to make them work for the betterment of society, what is the main motto of IEEE, for the betterment of humanity. So from this purpose, they started to inculcate these things to the students who are from different regions, from different ventures, but we have connected with the from the IEEE UP section. So we have selected on this team. So TMU student branch is associated with the student activity committee of IEEE UP section. Then I was again fortunate to again selected in IEEE 2022 because of TMU support, because of CCSIT support, because of our counselor Dr. Rakesh Kumar Dwivedi support. We again selected in this reputed committee, which is working towards the activities all over the UP region. Then in this tenure of 2022, we have organized IEEE Day, and we introduced a coding club named as She Coders, which is for girls students of CCSIT TMU. And it is not just a one thing that we have organized. We at time to time we organize different IEEE activities in various different levels and various different departments, be it in IIC, be it in other departments also, in the form of conferences, in the form of short terms. This is the again the organization association with IEEE. These are the snapshots of IEEE Day. That was a 3-day event. Various students have participated in it and benefited by all the fun and all the academic exploration. The activities are such like blog writing, vlogging, model representation with IoT. Those are the competitions that students have taken and benefited by it, and they enjoyed it also. Then all the efforts after those efforts put in by DAV student branch, we are fortunate to get an award for the second position in awarded by the IEEE section for the number of activities we have conducted over the year. So we got second position among all various institute of UP. So we are fortunate and thankful to IEEE section for it. And now we are in future, we are in the coming time or in coming months, we are organizing our Smart 2022. It started from 2013 and now it is again 2022. And one thing I just personally want to tell it about, because it is treated as an intellectual annual function in our institute. And we are so much of excitement because of this conference, and our principal sir is so dedicatedly sincere about it and want everyone that they should also be sincere about it also. So as a faculty member, as a research academic student member, as an associate student member, I am looking forward in it. Apart from this, our collaboration with IEEE is again, as these activities are part of Collaborate 2022 by SSAC and Region 10. And we are having 2 more activities to be done in August and September months with the collaboration with Rajkumar Goel Institute of Technology and with the JP Institute of Technology, Noida. So these are our efforts, and we are looking forward in future to be more able to associate with IEEE. So on behalf of student branch, thank you for myself, and thank you, ma'am, again for providing this opportunity.
Thank you so much, ma'am. And it shows that hard work always pays off. And these achievements from our student branches showing the hard work and efforts who are taken by the members. Now, moving forward, I would now like to request Dr. Sunil Sembal sir, who is Dean Research Head at Tulas Institute, Dehradun, to kindly share a few words regarding his student branch. Dr. Sunil Sembal, sir.
Thank you, Dr. Salini. Am I audible?
Yes, sir, you are audible clearly. Thank you, sir.
Okay, good afternoon to all who are presented here. I am Dr. Sunil Sembal, Dean Research and Development, Tulas Institute. So I am feeling very excited for this collaborative event, which is between IEEE student branch of TMU Muradabad and Tulas Institute, Dehradun. So Tulas Institute is the only college in Uttarakhand having NAAC A+ status, and Tulas is focusing on higher education. We are Engineering and Management Institute, and we are organizing several activities on cutting edge technology, soft skills, and startup ecosystem development. We have a dedicated Center for Research, Innovation, and Entrepreneurship Development, and the IEEE student branch is one of the important part of this center. And we have almost 32 students which actively participating and contributing different IEEE activities in this IEEE student branch. So we have IEEE student branch since 2015, and we have done a lot of activities like international conference, ICA CCA, ICA CCM, and this year also in month of November, we have planned a IEEE international conference, ICA CCM. So we have done in past event related to women in entrepreneurship and women in engineering, women empowerment also. So these are some activities. I haven't prepared a PPT, so sorry for this. So I am just introducing the name of the event which we have done in last few years. So all the best to both of the student branch, and we are looking forward for more collaborative events like this event. And I am very thankful to IEEE UP section for this wonderful event and this wonderful initiatives. Thank you all.
Thank you so much, sir. These are very beautiful words, and we are really thankful to the section and obliged to give this permission to organize this event. Now, so now without further ado, I would now like to take up an opportunity to introduce today's dynamic resource person, Dr. R.K. Dwivedi, sir. He doesn't require any introduction, as I think, but still I would like to take an opportunity to introduce him. He is an executive member of IEEE UP section, member of section Growth and Future Directions in IEEE UP section. He is holding a highly responsible position at Tirthankar Mahavir University as a director and principal of Faculty of Engineering and College of Computing Sciences and Information Technology. He is having an excellent, magnificent journey of academics and research of 25 years. Academics. His research interest in the field of satellite digital image classification and in wireless sensor networks. He has earned his PhD degree in the area of digital image processing from Indian Institute of Technology, Roorkee. He earned his MTech degree in computer science and engineering from HBTI, Kanpur, Uttar Pradesh. He has received the iconic Principal Award of Excellence and Leadership in Education in the category Asia GCC Awards by Pharma in 2021. In the field of research, he has published many research papers, including 22 patents and more than 100 research papers in high impact index journals. He is a guiding source for many of the PhD research scholars and MTech computer science and engineering degree students. And many of the students of a PhD have been awarded, and many are under the progress. Sir has mentor of the first prize of winning team Tech Hackers on the problem statement given by the Airport Authority of India in Smart India Hackathon, SIH 2020, organized by AICTE and MHRD on 4th of August 2020. So there are many of the words to say regarding the resource person, but as per the time schedule, and words are incomparable for sir. So, and I'm very thankful to sir that he has accepted our invitation to impart his knowledge, and we are really fortunate to have him here to have a guidance in this field of data science. So this was a brief introduction for today's resource person. And now I request respected Dr. R.K. Dwivedi sir to take up to today's session. And before moving further, there are a few instructions to the participants. If you have any questions, you may please put in the chat box. And for questions will be answered at the end of the session. And also at the end of the session, we will float a simple feedback form. So make sure that you filled up that feedback form to get the certificate. Thank you so much. I would now request to Dr. R.K. Dwivedi sir to kindly move forward in this session. Thank you so much, sir. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, Dr. Shalini. First of all, I request you to kindly give me the permission so that I can share the screen.
I'm so
Respected,
sorry, sir. I'm just
respected Professor V.S. Tripathi, sir, today chief guest, who have nicely briefed 20 IEEE Collaborate 2022. Wonderful and useful information shared by Ankit Yadav ji. Very energetic, young, dynamic, and almost I saw him. He usually complete many tasks behind the mirror, which is related with IEEE UP section. So my sincere greetings to Ankit also. Keep going like that, because this is very important. In fact, Professor S.N. Singh sir has requested many times. I will get back to you later on. Professor S.N. Singh sir is in fact appreciating his effort in many forums. Our one of the important information, important resource person, Dr. Nanish Mishra ji from IIIT Allahabad. He has narrated wonderfully how this Collaborate 2022 and what kind of IEEE UP section is providing the facility. Not only IEEE UP section, the entire IEEE body, and these sessions are really useful and helpful. So we are thankful for this forum, that such kind of platforms are really helpful for everybody. Now a few of our colleagues have also joined, and they are supporting IEEE student branch of Tirthankar Mahavir University. My worthy colleague Dr. Saxena and Dr. Tripuresh Joshi ji, Assistant Professor, Tulaz Institute, Dehradun. Am I audible, everybody? Na? I hope.
yes, sir.
Some background noise is coming, I think. So just I wanted, what is that? So all okay, na? I am also thankful to the
Yes, sir, everything is clear.
organizing team of TMU and Tulaz, especially event organizer, Chief Event Organizer Dr. Shalini, and Mr. SB Badar, IEEE UP section SAC member, Madam Ruhela Naj, and all who is working behind the mirror to strengthen IEEE UP section and region 10. Now I am coming on to the session that is related with the data science. In fact, my session is very basic kind. My screen is visible.
Yes, sir.
Dr. Shalini?
Yes, sir, it is visible.
Okay. So this is, I have been told by Dr. Shalini to share some information related to the data science. So the topic is also given by her, that roadmap to data science. Although schedule was little tight, because today we were having this PhD selection process in our university, and there were 23 scholars. So just at 2 o'clock I completed, and then I am here. So data science, what is data science? This is one of the emerging area. This is interdisciplinary field that uses the scientific methods, processes, algorithms, and systems to extract the knowledge and insights from many structural and unstructured data. All right. Earlier we were having structured data only, historical data, but as of now we are having a many kind of unstructured data. All right. So data science is useful on that. Jim Gray, perhaps you all are knowing, that Turing Award winner. This this is called Turing Award is called a Nobel in computer science, because in computer science there is not a Nobel Prize. So Jim Gray, he is the Turing Award winner, has imagined data science as a fourth paradigm of science. All right, there was three paradigm of science: empirical, theoretical, computational, and now the fourth one is data science, which is data driven. So you could see the importance of data science, as it is fourth.
I request all the participants to kindly keep waiting. Actually, some technical difficulties here. We are just resolving and coming back within a minute. Thank you so much. Have patience. Thank you so much, sir, for keeping this patience. Please wait for a while. Actually, some technical difficulties, electrical issue is there, sir. Actually, power cut is here. Oh, kindly have patience. I'm really sorry to keep you all waiting.
तो हम इनको देते आए ही हैं। 2 साल से तो हम देख रहे हैं, मतलब 1 साल तो मेरे ही टेन्योर में देखा है। अर्लियर आल्सो इट वाज। मैं जरा सेशन कंप्लीट कर लूं, एक्चुअली अभी लाइट चली गई थी तो मेरे पास थोड़ा टाइम था, तो इसलिए मैंने आपको फोन किया।
Okay, so we have resolved the issue, and I'm really thankful to everyone to keep you all have patience. Now, sir, please continue, sir.
So, screen is visible.
Yes, sir, it is visible.
Okay. So I just started, and anyway, sorry for inconvenience. So I was discussing about data science. So in data science, variety of technologies and techniques that that are used for data science, as some of them are listed like linear regression, logistic regression, support vector machine, clustering, all right. Dimensionality reduction, this is also used to reduce the complexity of data computation. Then machine learning, this is used to perform the tasks by inferencing the pattern from the data. Then regression, if I talk about regression, I am trying to correlate with linear regression and logistic regression. So friends, what basically regression problems are used to identify the relationship between the dependent variable and one or more independent variable. All right. So, and logistic regression is especially used for classification problem, and linear regression is used for regression problems. Am I right? And another important concept, if I talk about the regression, so logistic regression is used to handle the as I said, classification problems, and linear regression is used to handle the regression problems. That is one point. And another point is related that linear regression usually, not only linear, in fact both regression and logistic and linear both are used to identify this relationship between dependent variable and one or more independent variable. All right. So technically, if I talk about especially with respect to computer science, so Python language is used for solving the data science related problems. Data science libraries like NumPy, Pandas, and SciPy are available. Okay, so am I audible? Friends, sorry again and again. It is
Yes, sir. You are audible, sir. Perfectly all right.
sorry. In fact, I can't do much on this because after tripping the electricity, I don't know what has happened. So I was talking about the languages. Okay, everybody get normal. So Python is one who is useful for data science. R is another. This is used for statistics and data mining. Julia, this is one of the high level, high performance dynamic programming language, as well suited for numerical analysis and computational science. So Julia is another one. And if I these are the programming language. If I talk about the frameworks, so TensorFlow is one of the framework for creating a machine learning models developed by Google. This TensorFlow is developed by Google. PyTorch is another machine learning framework developed by the Facebook. This information is useful for both like BTech level students as well as who is going for research, and they may use such kind of framework. Jupyter Notebook, interactive web interface for Python that allows faster experimentation. Apache Hadoop is a software framework that is used to process the data over large distributed systems. Some of the visualization tools we have. Plotly is very popular, provides a rich set of interactive scientific graphic libraries. TableAU used for data visualization. Then Power BI is another one that is used for business analytics services by Microsoft. Then many platforms. There are many platforms are available for this purpose. That is, RapidMiner is a data science software platform. Then Dataiku is a collaborative data science software marked for big data. Anaconda provides the comprehensive free and open source distribution for the Python and R programming language. All right. MATLAB is a computing environment heavily used in industry and in academia. So if you want to understand the basics of the data science and want to implement those concepts, you may find out all these features available in all these platforms. Some of these normal basic level concepts which we are using in data science. Data wrangling, also referred to as data munging. This is the process of transforming and mapping data from raw data to the another format with the intent of making it more appropriate and valuable for variety of making it more appropriate and for variety of downstream purposes, so that any kind of analytics, mangling, data visualization, data aggregation, and training of a statistical data can be done. So data munging, or you can say wrangling process, is typically followed a set of steps that begins with extracting the data in a raw form from the data source, that is munging. All right. And using the algorithm, whatever the algorithm, that is either sorting, parsing, all right, or data into any predefined structures, and finally you want to recreate any other. All right. So from source to sink, from beginning to the storage, how you want to use the data with the help of data wrangling or data munging, you may. Data. So data transformation on fields, rows, columns, values, etc. Extraction, parsing, joining, standardizing, augmenting, cleansing. In data science, this is also one of the process. Consolidating and filtering to create desired wrangling output. Now, these till the discussion which I did, that is tool based. Now, if I am talking about the data, so data in mathematics are of two categories: population and sample. Not mathematics in form of statistics, I said. So population includes all elements from a set, and sample consists of one or more observations drawn from the population. So these two terms are very much useful in data science. So If I talk about the types of data, at the highest level, two kinds of data exists, that is quantitative and qualitative. Quantitative data deals with numbers. We can measure objectively whatever, that is height, width, length, temperature, humidity, price, whatever in volume, area and volume. And qualitative data deals with the characteristics and descriptors that can't be easily measured but can be observed subjectively, like smells, like taste, like textures, like attractiveness and color, so on and so forth. So once we measure something and give a number value, that is the quantitative one. However, when we classify or judge something, we create a qualitative data. So this is the depiction that continuous data and discrete data in terms of mathematics. As a general rule, counts are discrete and measurements are continuous. So discrete data is a count that can't be more precise. Typically, it involves the integers. Continuous data can be divided and reduced to finer and finer labels. So continuous data can be measured more precisely using various scale meters, centimeters, etc. and etc. So use of continuous data in data science: hypothesis test by various tests, whatever the statistical test, jet test, t-test, chi-square test. Another one is the regression analysis. As I said, once you are going to identify the relationship between dependent and independent variable, to identify the relationship between continuous data and the discrete data, you have to go for regression analysis. Qualitative, now the data type of qualitative. All right. So binomial data, nominal data, and ordinal data, these three categories. So binomial or binary, that once we have the mutually exclusive things, right, wrong, true, false, accept, reject, this could be used to develop the statistical model to predict how frequently we got good or bad things. So data science deals all categories of data. Nominal data or unordered data, we assign individual items to named categories that do not have an implicit or natural value or rank, all right, or color coding, etc. Ordinal data, this is used to describe the data that has a sense of ordering, like PG is higher degree than UG, and UG is higher degree than high school, which is higher degree than no qualification. So ordinal data also in use, all right. For example, short, medium, or tall. Survey questions may be asked to rate an item on a 1 to 10 scale, with 10 being the best. So this implies 10 is better than 9, 9 is better than 8, etc. If I talk about whatever we discussed, this is a depicted form: qualitative data and quantitative data. Qualitative is categorical, quantitative is numerical, then quantitative is discrete and continuous. Then continuous is again interval scale data, ratio scale data, then qualitative data. Qualitative data again nominal scale data, which is the named category. Then this is having another category: nominal with order, nominal without order, de Thomas tick mark kind, all right, and ordinal scale data, which is having an order. Now the things come for interval data, all right, which is measured along a scale in which each point is placed at equal distance. Interval data can't be multiplied or divided. However, it can be added or subtracted. This is the important statistical property we have to keep in mind once we are applying. In market research or in any other forms of social, economic, or business research, interval data plays a pivotal role. Interval data supports almost all statistical tests and the transformation in obtaining quantitative data. So another one is the trend analysis. Just a moment. So Few examples like trend analysis, SWOT analysis, conjoint analysis. So this is the advanced level of market research techniques usually implemented to analyze how individuals make complicated decisions in an interval. Which factors are important for customers before they make decisions, where they have multiple options available at their disposal. This is another totally unpredicted turf analysis. This is the modern kind of analysis, totally unpredicted. Analysis. So this is used by the researchers to understand whether a new product or services will be well received or not. Ratio scale data refers to the level of measurement in which the attributes composing variables are measured on specific numerical scores or values that have equal distance between attributes or points along the scale and are based on 2 0 points. All right, the ratio scale is the most precise. The most common example is heights, money, age. Ratio scale possesses a 0 point character of origin. So ratio scale does not have a negative number. Ratio scale provides the unique possibilities for the statistics analysis. All statistical analysis, mean, median, and mode can be done. Ratio scale allows unit conversion from like joule to conversion in joules, gram, calories, etc., etc. All right. So one concept is coming as a central of tendency. A measure of central of tendency is a single value that attempts to describe a set of data by identifying the central position within the data. This is also classed as a summary statistics. The mean, median, and mode are the valid measures of central of tendency, but under different conditions. So you all are knowing mean simply. All right. This mean is the only measure of central tendency where the sum of the deviations of each value from the mean is always 0. This is one of the important property. However, it is suggested by the data scientist when mean could not be used. Influence of outliers. The mean may be skewed by few values. So median. The median is the middle score for a set of data that has been arranged in order of magnitude. All right. So in case of odd numbers of data value, this median works fine. However, in case of even number of data values, we take the middle 2 scores and average the result. Mode. The mode is the most frequent score in our data set. On a histogram, it represents the highest bar in bar chart or histogram. Normally, the mode is used for categorical data. All right, this is the important point to understand. Mode is used for categorical data where we wish to know which is the most common category. All right, for example, like mode of transport in a graph, we are using air, aeroplane, train, bus, whatever, own car. The problem with the mode, that is not unique. It may be 2 or more values that share the highest frequency. So because of this reason, mode is not preferred choice for continuous data. Data scientists are keeping in mind while applying such things. So another problem with the mode is that it is not providing us a good measure of central of tendency when the most common mark is far away from the rest of the data in the data set. So we often test whether the data is normally distributed. This is one of the important normal distribution. All right. This density function formula. All right. Well known as a Gaussian distribution to test the distribution of the data and to identify the skewed one. Then central limit theorem. This is very important theorem usually computer professional are not knowing, but this is the important one for data science. If a random variable is the sum of large number of independent random variable, it is approximately normally distributed. In fact, in any symmetrical distribution, the mean, median, and mode are equal. This is tips when you have to use which data, all right, and best measure of center of tendency. So nominal data, if you have, then would be mode. Ordinal data for median, interval ratio data, mean if not skewed, and interval ratio data if not skewed, median could also work. So few important points: all continuous data has a median, mode, and mean. Ordinal data has a median and mode only, that does not have mean. Variance formula, everybody is knowing, sigma square is equal to summation of x minus mu ka whole square upon n. And a few more points related to the data science. Data science involves method to analyze the massive amounts of data and extract the knowledge it contains. The relationship between big data and data science as being like the relationship between crude oil and the oil in refinery. Job areas in Hadoop, Pig, Spark, R, Python, and Java. Almost every popular NoSQL database has Python specific APIs, and jobs are pretty good. And if you are knowing about the data, you can handle the various facets of data, like structured data, unstructured data, natural languages data, machine generated data, graph based data, various social media platform, audio, video, and images based data, streaming based data. All these are the category of the data as of now. All right, we are getting from various sources, and if you are ably identifying, structurizing, bringing the conclusion, then definitely it will be a good kind. So structured data depends upon data models, and data models is known hierarchical network, relational, etc. Object oriented. Unstructured, no easy to fit. All right. So graph-based data, network data, that is mathematical structure to model the pairwise relationship between objects. Audio, image, and video data types that pose a specific challenges to the data scientist. All right. DeepMind. I don't know how many of you have heard that Google has bought this company to promote their AI development. In fact, NVIDIA is another giant which is working pretty good in the area of AI. So streaming, if I talk about the streaming data, the data flows into the system when event happens instead of being loaded. That what is trending on Twitter, live sporting, सभी लोग मैच देखते ही रहते हैं, music events, stock market, etc. So the data science process: setting the research goal, preparing a project charter, retrieving the data, data preparation, data exploration, data modeling, and presentation and automation. This is the entire process of data science. This is well suited with your topic, roadmap to data science. So setting the research goal, retrieving data, data preparation, data exploration, data modeling, and presentation and automation. This is big data ecosystem. Big data ecosystem is very, very important in data science because a lot of things are involved. If I talk about the scheduling, Oozie, Falcon, all these things are related with the scheduling part. All right, if I talk about the file system part, then Hadoop file system, Red Hat cluster file system, Quantcast file system, Ceph file system. These are the distributed file systems in various locations and useful to manage the big data. If I talk about the programming, which is supporting in the distributed domain, Apache Map Reduce is very, very popular. Apache Pig is another one which is handling the big data and and data science related issues. Jackal, Apache Spark, Netflix, BigPen, Apache Twill, Apache Hama. And if I talk about machine learning based approach, so Mahavat is one, Weka, Onyx, H2O. ये सब जब आप लोग देखेंगे समझेंगे इसको थोड़ा एक्सप्लोर करेंगे, मैं तो अभी केवल ग्लिम्स पर चर्चा कर रहा हूँ। पाइथन लाइब्रेरीज है ही हैं, आर लाइब्रेरीज है ही हैं, ऑल राइट। सो दिस इज द एंटायर बिग डेटा ecosystem. So data analytics, discovering useful information in today's business world. Data analysis plays a vital role in making decisions more scientific and helping business to operate more effectively. Data analytics can be divided into descriptive statistics, exploratory data analysis, EDA, and confirmatory data analysis, CDA. These two are the big domain. In fact, later on could be explored in a separate way. Predictive analytics focuses on application of statistical models for predictive forecasting or classification, while text analytics applies statistical, linguistic, and structural techniques to extract and classify the information from textual sources, a species of unstructured data. So analysis refers to breaking a whole into a separate components for the individual examination. So this is all about from my side. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir, for this informative session. I would like to request the participants, if you are having any of the queries or questions, you may put on your questions here so that our respected sir can resolve your queries if you have. I think no queries are there. I would like all the participants to kindly switch on all your cameras once to take out the group photograph, please. Okay, so before wrap up, I would like to request all the participants to kindly fill up the feedback form so that we can distribute the e-certificates after the session later on. Now, I would like to thank you, sir, for this informative session, and sir has given a very beautifully the roadmap of data science, as he has explained to the participants that how this can be a highly paid career, and data science is a versatile thing, how you can make out your career here, and how it will benefit it in many ways in your business also, like it can improve your business predictions, business intelligence, and increase your information securities, help in making your decisions, automating the different processes, etc. So it was a very informative session, and now I would like to um, extend a vote of thanks on behalf of the student branch Tirthankar Mahavir University and a student branch Tulas Institute Dehradun. It is now my privilege to propose a vote of thanks on this session and a very informative session. And first of all, I would like to express my gratitude to all the esteemed delegates or dignitaries of the webinar for their presence and contribution to make this webinar get executed successfully. And I extend my gratitude to our honorable chief guest, Dr. V.S. Tripathi sir, who has take out time from his busy schedule to grace this event. And it was very motivating. My special thanks to our respected resource person, Dr. R.K. Dwivedi sir. And I'm really thankful to you, sir, for giving all of us this opportunity to learn from you. Your inspirational, encouraging words are everything for us, means a lot for us. So thank you for your inspiring and encouraging for all of us on this special event as a resource person, and for imparting the knowledge to all of us. And my thanks, I would like to thank to all the guests, Mr. Ankit Yadav sir and Dr. Nelish Mishra sir for giving their valuable time here. And I would like to thank to our mentor, to Rupesh sir, Dr. Department, Dr. Shane Kumar Saxena sir, and the other from JNU Muradabad time here. And I would like to thank to the organizing members also for giving their efforts here, and a special thanks to IEEE UP section for giving us this opportunity to organize this kind of webinar to impart knowledge